Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to the lecturers and the friends. Today I will present the assignment 2 of design implementation in Yatim, Rumah Anak Yatim at Kelantan. Okay, basically there is 5 building services design implementation on this building. First is alternative renewable energy. Second, accommodation system. Third, acoustic system. Fourth, security system, and 5, fire prevention and protection. Okay, for the first one is alternative renewable energy. We use the solar panel, PFGen, and kinetic facade. Renewable energy is energy produced from sources like the sun and wind that are naturally replenished and do not run out. Renewable energy can be used for electricity generation and space, water heating, cooling, and transportation. It also to save energy and save for the solar panel. The advantage of the solar panel is clean, renewable energy, and sustainability. And it also can be installed anywhere and everywhere in a space, especially in a high-rise building. And it's cost low maintenance and monitoring, and friendly to its surrounding, wildlife, and environment. And for the second one is PFGen. PFGen is a system technology company that developed paving slab to convert energy from a people footstep into a small amount of electricity power by harnessing energy generated from footstep. PFGen can help to power appliances such as cell phones and street lights. The idea behind the PFGen is to develop accessible product that can help lower economic bills to make a positive impact environmentally. For the third one is kinetic facade. Basically, kinetic facade is from the wind, and it flows. It flow from for gain energy from the kinetic facade. For the mechanism, is allow the building to shape light into the illusion that create a sense of movement and change. For the second one, for design implementation, is acoustic system. Acoustic system is building acoustic is the science of controlling noise in buildings. This include the minimalism of noise transmission from one space to another space, and the control of the characteristic of the sound within space themselves. For the first one, for the acoustic system, I use the wall panels at the halls because it can absorbing sound absorbing materials. It's used the sound absorbing materials that provide sound isolation. Between two outer walls, sound absorbing is inserted the wall porous. Okay, for the second one is the carpet. Carpet is the only floor finish that absorbs sound. It reduces the sound carpet in almost any degree of density, looping, and depth, especially when used additional padding that produce a high degree of absorbing in the middle to high frequency range. For the third one of the design implementation for assignment 2 is security system. There is 2 security system, which is passive security system and active security system. For the passive security system, is the architecture can be broadly defined as a design feature which deters threat while remaining largely invisible to its users. Passive security is also predominantly productless, so rather than existing that as product to be specified, passive security is about using good design to add a layer of privacy, security, and protection. For the second one is active security system, which usually requires of a product or system such as camera, alarm, and detector. Active security system is more readily visible and more in line with that most people think as of traditional security. For the fourth one, accommodation system. Before its installation of the duct for the entry of services into the building, it is essential to certain location pipes and cables provided by the public utilities companies. For the second one, for the first one is suspended and false ceiling. Usually we use at the halls, meeting room, and the public room for the ceiling. A suspended ceiling contributes to the fire resistance of a structural floor. An additional purpose for the suspended ceiling is to accommodate and conceal building service, which is primarily the function of false ceiling. False ceiling system may be constructed in situ from timber or metal framing. A grade of lattice from the system is produced to accommodate loose fit ceiling tiles of plasterboard, practically, or composite. For the second one is vertical service. Vertical service is may be housed in either a surface type duct or a chest. The reduction in the walls, thermal and sound insulation properties may also be a consideration. No water insulation or fitting should be embedded in a walls or floor. Vertical duct usually extend the full height of building, which is an important factor when considering the potential for the spread of fire. Okay, for the last one is fire prevention and protection. There is also two types of fire protection and prevention, which is active fire safety system and also passive fire safety system. For the active fire safety system, for the definition is a group of systems that requires some amount of action in order to work efficiently in the event of a fire. This action may be manually operated like a extinguisher or automatically operated like a sprinkler. First one is dry riser, second one is wet riser, third one is fire extinguisher, and the fourth one is fire bell ring. For the passive fire safety system, the definition is a group of systems that compartmentalize a building through the use of fire-resistant metal walls and floor, keeping the fire from spreading quickly and providing time to escape for people in the building. First one is firewalls. Firewalls is fire-rated floor and ceiling are rated as either in floor, ceiling, or roof ceiling assembles. The second one is area of refuge is provided for in high-rise building and for wheelchair users in multi-story building. In large building, not everyone can evacuate in a time, and refuge area provided in place way that is protected from smoke. Refuge areas should remain free of smoke, gases, heat, and fire throughout the fire until rescue. Commonly located adjacent to a protected stairways and are protected from a smoke. This one is the drawing diagram building services for water supply, blue, sanitary system for green, bomba plumbing for yellow, and solar system in alternative renewable energy for yellow. I think that's all from me. Thank you.